Good morning, everyone. It is Mr. Panda Pancake once again with a video this week covering stickers, decals, and dry transfers. Something that most all Gunpla builders have had to deal with at one point in time, for better or for worse. And I'm going to be going over the different types and my thoughts on them and how I like to use them. To start off with is going to be your classic foil stickers. In most cases, if there is the metallic back, it is for color correction, mono eyes, such as on here, there would be some mono eyes, cameras on various sensors. This blue was for the Sword Strike L Striker, one of the Gundam Seed kits. I wasn't a big fan of Seed, but the blade is supposed to be blue, but the parts are white. And I'm going to be going with these two sets for some demonstrations. I'm going to start off with these for my, I can't remember the name of it, to be honest. It's one of the custom grazes. And these are supposed to go right on top. What you're going to need is a pair of tweezers and a cotton bud. And what I like to do to my cotton bud is take a pair of nippers or an X-Acto blade and snip one end at a 45. You'll want to go in, and I like to peel back at an angle so the edge is exposed. And peel up with my tweezers. And I pick one edge to start. I like to line it up and then just tap it with your finger to get it semi-adhered. And then you should be able to wiggle it about without much issue. And then slowly smooth it on. Then sometimes it'll come to an edge, and for that you're just going to want to fold it over as usual. But because it's bent, there's usually some sort of tension, and I have to make sure it's really well down. I use the cotton bud. One, because this end is very soft and is very unlikely to hurt the sticker, and just rub it down. Also, this keeps you from grinding in the oils from your thumb into it. And for edges like already it's starting to peel up. So what you'll want to do is this edge, it's still softer, it's still pretty gentle, but it's hard and doesn't have oils to burnish down that edge. And just like that, it is done. But wait, there is a indent on the end. Because you have a sharp point on there, you can go in and press in the sticker, because they're actually somewhat flexible, to get it back. And then if you want, you can still go in and either panel line with a panel line marker or with a panel liner liquid. And then I'm going to use this sticker right here on, I think it's called the Zagak. I did not like this kit whatsoever. I tried using a Gundam marker on this red bit, did not go well. But once again, we're going to be using this to deal with the curved edges. Pop the part out. Bend the sticker sheet just a little bit to pop up an edge. And on these metallic ones, you're going to want to be a little bit more careful about touching the top with your tweezers, because metallics will show marks like nobody's business. Find your edge. Ones where it curves over, always start on an edge. Fold over. Going one panel at a time, get everything generally stuck down. Then I like to use the side of my Q-tip to help curve everything over that needs to be curved over. Then you can just burnish it down. And with the cotton bud, it'll also help polish the piece a little bit. And just like that, it's looking a lot better. And just like that, the kit's already looking a little bit more lively. However, I still hate this kit. But that's a different story entirely. So that was normal stickers. Next, we're going to go to marking stickers. And these come in a lot of different kits. And there's just tons of little tiny details, all with a clear backing. The blue sheets are always a clear backing. And this is MSN06. I believe this was from the Master Grade Shenanju and various other kits. I know this was from the Real Grade Banshee, and the Real Grade sheets come with both foil stickers as well as the clear decals. And once again, we are going to use the marker decals from the GM Sniper 2, or GM Sniper Custom, not the 2. And once again, we're going to come back to our grays. And for this, I'm going to apply a couple of these stickers onto the shields. Pop that off. And there we go. Make sure I have the right side. That would be embarrassing. Yes, I'll be decaling this one. And just like the foil stickers, all you have to do is bend the sheet slightly so an edge pops up. And you can use either a pair of tweezers or an X-Acto blade if you are careful to peel it up slightly. I feel that these are slightly less forgiving when it comes to placement because they're thinner and they can just be a major pain. But just like before, being very careful. And these generally have a strong, and one of the reasons they are more of a pain is they seem to be stickier. So once they're down, they don't like coming back up. It's in place. And just burnish it out. And if you're lucky, you won't have any of the stickers showing unless you're looking very carefully. Be warned, if you use panel liner, the panel liner will show the edge of your sticker if not going underneath. So put these on after you panel line, or don't use them at all. Use decals. If you're doing a custom, use decals. And just as I said, save them, because you never know, you might do a custom or want to go an extra mile on your kits. Next, we are going to be going over dry transfers. Dry transfers are a wonderful, wonderful kind of marking. They have they're generally inert until you apply a pressure on them. And then as you put pressure on, it will stick. So, I know this kit is not from the Universal Century, but I'm going to put one of the Principality of Xeon decals on it. Correction, Principality of Xeon dry transfers. So, you have our piece. Do keep in mind the side that is the dry transfer side. You just need to keep in mind the side that you can actually read. Since it went there and we can read all of this. This side is the sticky side. It's not actually sticky, but this is where all of our transfers actually are. The front is just a carrier. And we are going to put this onto the front of our grays. And this can be slightly trickier, as it will not stick itself. You might need an extra pair of hands or something to hold your kit. And press. Oh, I got that wrong. Flip it the other way. The side that is facing you is the side that is sticky. Luckily, we have some spare pieces, and this is left over from the Master Grade Shinanju. Beautiful kit, by the way. And just rub. Get it really good on there. Oh, why did that not stick? They can be rather finicky, I will admit. Yes, you just need to peel up. I, however, did not center that very well. That is the major downside to the dry erase, or not dry erase, the dry transfers is once they are where they want to be and you rub them down, that's where they are. So, really gentle. I might be able to center this. And these are very, very thin, so you need to be extra careful. As this is on a spare kit, I'm not being super worried. I eventually plan on doing a full custom paint job of this. Rub it down, and boom, it is there. And these will come in various master grades. You can order them third party. But out of the 4 different types. They are the least common. And the last to go over will be water slide decals. These will come particularly in master grades, particularly Verka kits. I believe Bandai kits will come with decals. Third-party orders for specific kits or miscellaneous sheets to do your own custom work. For example, these really nice gold decals came from my Shenanju, but I decided for a piece that was going to go on the family mantle, it wasn't worth it because these are rather delicate, and especially on a very intricate kit where these are on compound curves. Wasn't worth it in my opinion. However, one of the things I do love are these sheets. You can buy these on USA Gundam Store, New Type, Amazon, and it's just tons of different markings with everything that you can imagine. They can come in 1/100 and 144. You might be able to get them in different scales as well. I only build in those 2 scales, so I don't worry about it. I recommend getting both scales because you can use both scales on both scales. It really depends on your kit and what you're going for. They also generally come in 3 colors. You're going to have a red, a white. I know that's basically invisible on camera. It's almost invisible to my eye. And you can also get them in a black or dark gray. And there's different sheets, and all of them have different styling and themes. Or you can, there's or you can buy specific sheets for specific kits. For example, we have the high grade Zaku 2 high mobility type. We have the Dom Test type, the Bugu Rambaral, the WAF. And these are all for specific high grade kits. And generally, these will be accurate to the stickers you will see with their accompanying sticker sheets or on the box. Or you'll be able to look online for other photos and get pretty gosh darn close. Or what I do is going to be do what you like. And do keep in mind with water slides, they are very delicate to temperature. Not temperature, humidity. They're very difficult to pardon me, they are very delicate to humidity. So you want to make sure to keep them in their plastic sheets if they came in sheets, and you're going to want to keep these bits of wax paper on top. And I will do a separate video on how to apply water slides. I feel that requires its own video, as well as my thought process on custom decaling a Gunpla. Because I'll be working on my, I can never remember it, it's one of those weird late Universal Century Fetty flight types for Gundamber. I'll put it right here in post. Also, on the decals, you can get them from other sources. These are Flames of War. It's another wargaming set. I bought these when I was into Flames of War, and its accompanying title of just tanks. And they come with all sorts of things, lots of numbers, little symbols, markings. You can get these for different nations, and you'll get different symbols for those. So you got America, extra symbols, US flags. There's all kinds. You can also find them for aircraft, for ships, for armor, just about anywhere you can look. And as people like to say, Gunpla is freedom. Do what you like, do what's fun. And with that, I'll wish all of you a good day, and I'll catch you in the next one.